What's up, guys? It's Rob, and I'm back for another gameplay commentary with you guys, and I'm playing with the MP7 on Piazza, doing a little free-for-all. And you'll see here that I'm going to end up actually winning quite a bit of one-on-one gun battles against these other guys using assault rifles and SMGs. And the big majority of the reason I'm winning these gun battles against these guys is because I opted for the rapid fire along with my silencer. So I'm staying stealthy, yet I'm also giving that MP7 just a little bit more kick to you know, go up against these UMP45s and other more powerful SMGs. So you'll see numerous times. There's the MP9 getting my ass out of trouble right there, and that MP9 has saved my ass so many times I can't even begin to tell you. But there's so many times in this game you'll see where I should have just died, but I didn't. And I really don't know what to say about you know, how I got my ass out of that hot water so many times and how I keep escaping death in this game. But you know, I don't know if it's my mad skills or if it's just sheer damn luck, you know, whatever it is. But you'll see what I'm talking about. I kind of laugh about it. And you'll see down the bottom left there, Rockalopsta. He's kind of like the, he's going to be the second place guy that I'm kind of going to be going up. Right here he is. He just fucking pulls a Superman on me and shits on my head. And he's the second place guy, and he's going to be going head to head with me quite a bit here. Here he is trying to be a fucking sneaky Pete coming around the corner, but little did he know I was planning on fucking him in the ass from behind. And here's me trying to show off some fancy skills, jumping off that stairway there. But so basically that's the reason I chose the rapid fire on this, is to kind of help win those gun battles one-on-one, and it worked. Besides that, some tips I can kind of give you guys for this game. If you watch closely the gameplay I'm doing, you know, playing here, you'll see that I stick on the perimeter quite a bit. Staying on the perimeter of the map is an easy way of, you know, reducing the amount of angles, you know, that you can get caught up in, and reducing the amount of areas in which you have to sweep. And here he is, Rock Lobster, thought he was going to sneak up on me. Little did he know I had fucking eyes in the back of my head. And besides staying on the perimeter, which is honestly, it sounds like it's common sense, but it's actually a pro tip that a lot of people, yeah, when I say pro tip, I'm not saying it because I'm a pro, but because I've heard guys that are considered pros even say that themselves, and it truly does make a difference. You know, especially if you're new to a map, stay on the perimeter. You'll also notice that I'm patrolling an area, at least that's what I call it a lot of the time, where I kind of run routes. And I may, you know, run a full circle and just do the route all over again. And what, you know, if I'm very familiar and very comfortable in a certain area of the map, like right here is kind of my bread and butter in this map, I'm not staying in one place and not being a camper, and my throwing knife skills are going to suck in this match. I'll just tell you that right off the bat. But if I'm comfortable in an area and I know how to kind of come around the enemy from different angles and how to sweep properly around corners, then I'm comfortable, you know, in this area, and I'm going to do a lot of damage with these guys in this area and win a lot of the gun battles because of it. So patrolling an area is something that I think I really started noticing when I was watching Fearcrads. Fearcrads patrols areas non-stop. So does Nerdy for the Win and other, you know, great gamers. You don't have to necessarily just run crazy and random through a map. You can simply find like a hot spot like this area and just keep patrolling it, and that will get you a lot of good kills. Pre-firing around corners, if you think you know there's an enemy for sure around a corner, don't just wait till you see him and shoot. If you're that positive that he's there, there's nothing wrong with pre-firing and going around a corner, because chances are, if you're that sure about it, they probably are there, and if you can get at least 1 or 2 hits on them before you know, they even get a chance to get a shot off at you, you're gonna pretty much have more than 50% of their health already diminished before you know, they even get a shot off. So pre-firing around corners is always a real good thing to do. And you'll see here on this game, I did it just slightly a bit earlier, but running away, don't think of it as being chicken shit in this game, or, you know, being afraid to, you know, run away and you just want to be, you know, I guess arrogant and hold your ground, because really everyone plays this game wants to get as many kills as they can and avoid as many deaths as they can. And the best way to avoid deaths, man, if it gets too fucking hot in that kitchen, just get the fuck out. just run away and, you know, kind of reposition yourself, giving yourself the upper hand on the enemy if they come back after you. And you know, just come at them from a different angle if you think they're still there. If you think they're chasing you, take cover behind something, kind of get the upper hand on them and take them out. But that's also a good tip, and something I didn't really learn about and think about doing instinctually until I started playing Call of Duty for a lot longer than, you know, a few years. And you can see I'm just running my routes, and I'm just catching people left and right here. And you notice there's shots coming from my left, so it's instinctual. I just bust out this MP9, and this thing does, you know, it's just like having another SMG. So how did I not fucking die there? I really don't know how I didn't die there. That guy should have killed me, and I don't know what to say. I just escaped death so many times in this. So, well, besides the gameplay, guys, well, I'm back from doing homework. I've been fucking doing tons and tons of English homework, and I absolutely hate English. I despise it. I feel like I speak it well enough to where I don't even need to take an English class, but hey, if I want to get a degree, I guess they feel that I need to take certain prerequisites, so I'm taking that damn English class, and killing this guy ends up ultimately getting me killed. Besides all the homework, I took a trip down to San Luis Obispo, which is about central coast area of California. It's about 6 hours south from the Northern California where I live in, and the weather down there is amazing. Where I live, it's usually dry and hot heat. You know, it's probably on you know, an average summer day, mid-90s. It even reaches above 100 degrees where I live at times, and just gets fucking ridiculous. So I went down there to see one of my good friends, an old roommate of mine, and fuck, the weather there was a steady 78, 80 degrees every day, clear skies. I mean, just the most beautiful weather you'd ever see. And it makes me want to just get the hell out of California, where I'm at on the northern side, and move down there, where it just seems so much more relaxing and peaceful, and get away from this crazy, you know, triple-digit heat. It's ridiculous. While I was there, there's obviously one of the big colleges on town there in San Luis Obispo is Cal Poly. And Jesus, yeah, I know I'm like old. I feel like an old fart now, being 30 years old. But these Cal Poly chicks are fucking redonkulous. There's so many of them around that town. There's just so much hot poontang walking around. I feel bad because they're probably like 19, 20. Yeah, there's quite a bit of them that are over 20 because they're over at the bars. And there's quite a bit of, you know, good-looking broads at the bars. So, God, what a great college town that place is. Just a fucking killer atmosphere. Hot chicks everywhere. I mean, even the MILFs down there are ridiculous. I saw so many good-looking fucking MILFs that my head was snapping back and forth, left and right. I felt like I was gonna have to put a cervical brace on my neck or something, like one of those little padded like neck collars or something like that. My neck was starting to hurt from looking at all these fucking hot broads going back and forth. But great place, loved it, man. And you know what? That place is like, everyone there is so active. Everyone, that's probably the reason why these chicks are so hot, because everyone's staying fit, getting out, enjoying the good weather. Just, you know, bike riding, mountain bike riding, hiking, whatever, something outdoors there. Everyone's doing it. So you barely see any like obese people there, because everyone's just outdoors having fun. And there's a lot of beach area over there because it's near Pismo Beach. And even though you don't want to get in the water, the beaches in general are actually quite good there. And there's a certain nude beach they have there not too far from where I was visiting my friend, and was walking by the nude beach, not like, well, from a distance. It was up on this kind of a hillside with all this brush and bush and stuff like that. And this nude beach had like these what appeared to me from the distance like 4 topless cheerleaders doing cartwheels and shit on the beach. And I was talking to my friend, I was just like, damn dude, these girls look like they're like college cheerleaders, fucking topless, just doing, you know, cartwheels. And that's bullshit. Why don't we go to the nude beach? Fuck it, I'll go drop trowel and go walk around over there just to check out some titties. And I saw some guys up in the bush. I could have sworn there was some guy in the bush earlier that walked past us. He had like a set of binoculars, like some fucking total perv, probably hiding in the bush with binoculars, watching these broads jump around in the, you know, on the beach doing cartwheels while he was beating off like crazy in the fucking bush. I mean, hell, if I was like a single guy and I was like 50 or 60 years old and lonely, I'd probably do it too. You know, can't blame him, I guess. But then again, I'd probably be too lazy. Everybody's do internet porn. Why not? It's so much more convenient just to stay at home, and you know, you can just wipe off the monitor after you're done. That way you don't make a little mess in your pants.